Hello friends, today we are going to see the trick to solve complicated integration sums. So let us jump directly to the sum. So first take a look how I solved this sum using the trick. So the answer is 2. Want to know how I solved this sum? But before that, first check out the traditional way. Okay, to solve this sum, first we check whether this function is even or not, as we know this property of this integration as infinity to infinity f of t dt is equals to 0 to infinity f of t if f of t is even and it is equals to 0 if f of t is odd. Okay, so here you can see this function is even. Why? Because if you put minus t here you will get minus sine 2 pi t, and if you put minus t here you will get minus of pi t, so minus minus will get cancelled and this will be exact f of, so you will get f of minus t equals to f of t. So you can say this function is even. So you can write this function as 4 0 to infinity sine of 2 pi t upon pi t dt. Right, now we are going to use the Laplace transform to solve further process. So we know the formula for Laplace transform f of s equals to minus 0 to infinity f of t e raised to minus st dt. So if you compare this formula with this function you will get that e raised to minus st is here 1. So for e raised to minus st to be 1, s should be 0. So if we put f of s equals to 0, we will get 0 to infinity f of t dt. This is for the style of this function, right? So now we can write this equation as 4 by pi 0 to infinity sine of 2 pi t upon t. Now one more formula what we know for Laplace transform is for 0 to infinity f of t by t dt, Laplace transform is s to infinity f of s ds. Okay, so here if you compare this property with this function you will get f of t as sine 2 pi t, and if we want the Laplace transform of f of t, so the Laplace transform of sine 2 pi by t will be 2 pi upon s square plus 2 pi whole square, considering that you know the Laplace transform. So now this integration will change to 4 by pi into 2 pi s tends to infinity 1 upon s square plus 2 pi the whole square into ds. Okay, this pi gets cancelled, and now to solve this integration we know the formula, that is 1 upon x square plus a square is 1 upon a tan inverse of x by a, right? So using this formula what we can get as 4 into 2 into 1 upon 2 pi tan inverse of s upon 2 pi s to infinity. So what we will get as 8 upon 2 pi will be 4 by pi tan inverse of infinity minus tan inverse of s upon 2 pi. And now since we have to put s equals to 0, so here if we put s equal to 0 we will get tan inverse of infinity will be pi by 2 minus tan inverse of 0, so it will be 0. So if we simplify we will get 4 by pi into pi by 2, pi cancel, 4 by 2 will be 2. So you can clearly see how lengthy this process is. Okay, now let us see the trick. So the trick to solve this question, that is 2 minus infinity to infinity sine of 2 pi t upon pi t dt is the use of Fourier transform. We know the formula of Fourier transform, that is f of omega is equals to minus infinity to infinity f of t e raised to minus j omega t dt. Okay, now to get this function into the style of this question we have to put omega equals to 0. So if we put omega equals to 0 we will get the formula as minus infinity to infinity f of t dt. Now you can see this styles are matched. So basically we have to find the Fourier transform of this f of t and the value at the instant omega equals to 0, that will be the answer for this question. Okay, so to get the Fourier transform of this sine 2 pi t upon pi t, we will use the property of Fourier transform, that is sine a t upon pi t will always result in Fourier transform as the rectangular function which will tends from minus a to a with the magnitude as 1. Okay, so whatever the value present here will be reflected here and here. Okay, so to get the Fourier transform of this sine 2 pi t upon pi t, we will have the rectangular function as minus 2 pi to 2 pi with the magnitude as 2, right? So the value of this Fourier transform at omega equals to 0 is 2. So the answer for this question is, so you can see how easily we get the answer, right? So let us see the second sum. Okay, now we have to solve this sum. So here also you can see that sine 80 upon pi t form. So we are going to use the same trick here. So for sine 4 pi t upon pi t, we will have the Fourier transform as minus 4 pi to 4 pi with the magnitude. So if you divide 12 by 4, we will get the magnitude as 3. So the magnitude here will be 3. So we get the Fourier transform of this function is multiplied with this cos 2 pi t, and we know one more property of Fourier transform, that is if x of t is multiplied with cos of a t, we will get the Fourier transform as 1 upon 2 x of omega minus a plus x of omega plus a. So we are going to use the same property here. So basically we have to shift this Fourier transform by a. So basically we have to shift this Fourier transform by 2 pi. The Fourier transform of cos of 2 pi t, this is here 3, multiply by sine of 4 pi t upon pi t will be, so this Fourier transform is shifted to minus 2 pi and 2 pi. So if it gets shifted to 2 pi, we will get the origin as this 2 pi, and this 4 pi plus 2 pi will be 6 pi. Let's say 6 pi, and we will get the rectangular function like this till minus 4 pi plus 2 pi will be minus 2 pi. Okay, now the same function is again shifted to minus 2 pi. So the origin is here, and we will get the rectangular function as minus 6 pi. Again this one, this will reach to 2 pi because 4 pi minus 2 pi will be 2 pi. So if you add these two rectangular function, you will get the function as minus 6 pi minus 2 pi. This is 2 pi and this 6 pi is here. Here the magnitude of this rectangular pulses was 3 by 2 because the magnitude is getting divided by 2, and here also 3 by 2. So basically this is the level at 3 by 2, and here at this instant this rectangular functions are getting added. So we will add the 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2, so it will be 3, right? So the value of the Fourier transform at omega equals to 0 is 3. So the answer of this question is 3. So if I conclude the trick, you just have to know this thing, that is f of omega is basically minus infinity to infinity f of t e raised to minus j omega t, and if you put omega equals to 0, if you will get f of omega equals to omega equals to 0, you will get minus infinity to infinity f of t dt, and this type of style is directly asked as an integration in the exam. So wherever you find this type of question, you have to find the Fourier transform of this f of t, and the value of Fourier transform at omega equals to 0 will be your answer. And to get the Fourier transform of this one, you have to know this thing, sine 80 upon pi t ka Fourier transform will be always a rectangular function which will tend from minus a to a with the magnitude specified here. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you guys.
हेलो दोस्तों, अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो पसंद आ रही हो तो डू लाइक दिस वीडियो, शेयर विथ योर फ्रेंड्स एंड सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल. थैंक यू.